What if I told you that the next time you connect to free Wi-Fi at a hotel or conference center, you might be handing over your digital life to a foreign intelligence agency? Let me tell you about the most sophisticated digital espionage operation I've seen in years, one that turns your trust in public networks into a backdoor for Russian spies. This isn't just about hacking, it's about psychological manipulation on a global scale. Microsoft recently exposed how the SVR, Russia's foreign intelligence agency, has weaponized public Wi-Fi networks to spy on travelers, steal credentials, and install malware that feels like a Windows update. What makes this really interesting is how they are leveraging the very systems we rely on for convenience, like captive portal login screens, to trick users into becoming their own agents of surveillance. Think about the last time you connected to a hotel Wi-Fi. You probably saw that terms of service prompt, right? Now imagine that screen isn't just asking for your agreement, it's a Trojan horse. Microsoft's analysis reveals that Storm 2945, a subgroup of the SVR's Midnight Blizzard team, has been manipulating DNS and HTTP traffic to redirect users to attacker-controlled servers. This isn't just a technical exploit, it's a masterclass in social engineering. They are using fake Windows update alerts and driver repair prompts to trick users into installing malware. In my opinion, this is the future of cyber warfare, not just breaking into systems, but breaking people's trust in the digital infrastructure they depend on daily. Let's talk about CornFlake, the malware they are using. Microsoft describes it as a full-featured Windows RAT, a remote access tool that gives attackers a treasure trove of capabilities. Keylogging, audio and video surveillance, browser credential theft, this isn't just stealing passwords. It's creating a 360-degree view of your digital life. What many people don't realize is that this malware can even monitor your USB drives and scan your device's security posture. If you're at a conference and connect to a compromised network, they could be recording your every keystroke, listening to your conversations, and even watching you through your laptop's camera. This raises a deeper question. How many of us are unknowingly walking into surveillance zones every time we travel? And then there's the device code phishing angle. Microsoft explains how attackers are exploiting OAuth flows designed for smart TVs and other devices that can't open browsers. They trick users into entering a code they've already stolen, effectively giving the attacker access to your Microsoft 365 account. A detail I find fascinating is how they are turning a legitimate authentication process into a vulnerability. This isn't just about stealing passwords, it's about hijacking the very systems meant to protect us. If you take a step back and think about it, this is a chilling reminder that even the most secure protocols can be weaponized when the human element is compromised. Microsoft's advice is straightforward: avoid public Wi-Fi like the plague. But let's be honest, that's easier said than done. Travelers need connectivity, and hotels need to provide it. What this really suggests is that the onus is on organizations to implement passwordless authentication and disable device code flows entirely. From my perspective, this attack isn't just about espionage, it's a wake-up call for the entire tech industry. We've built systems that assume users are cautious, but this campaign shows how easily that assumption can be shattered. The next time you see a Windows update prompt on a public network, ask yourself, is this a legitimate update, or am I becoming part of a global surveillance operation? The answer might just determine whether your data stays private, or becomes the next piece of intel for a foreign intelligence agency.